Greetings Guardians, and welcome to another spicy meatball from Planet Destiny. My name is Story, and in this video we're going to be looking at the Distant Star Iron Banner Scout Rifle. So, the Distant Star has a very intriguing appearance that encourages the desire to have a tetanus shot just from looking at it. Not only does this scout rifle look particularly deadly, I would hazard the guess that it could remove a splinter or two. Anyway, let's begin our inspection of this weapon by perusing the available sights. First up we have the Iron Red Dot. This is an agile sight, ideal for smooth engagements in close quarters. Next up we have the Iron Warrior sights. This is a stable sight, optimized for excellent recoil control. Yes, very stable indeed, wouldn't you agree? And finally we have the Iron Ranged Scope. This is a sharp shooter scope for long range with enhanced target acquisition. Have you already decided which you would prefer? Did someone say base stats? The Distant Star has a rate of fire of 42, impact 38, range 59, stability 40, reload 76, magazine size of 15, aim assistance 70, equip speed of 80, recoil direction of 40 and a zoom of 20. The Distant Star is highly similar to the exotic scout rifle Mida Multi-Tool. While having a point of extra range, the Mida will still trump the stability, reload, mag size, aim assist and equip speed, but nevertheless, for a legendary, the Distant Star is certainly a close contender. Anyway, let's look at the perks. Now obviously in column 1 we have kinetic damage and the option to infuse. We've had a brief look over the sights, which were the Iron Red Dot, the Iron Warrior and the Iron Range Scope. Onto the variable perks. In column 3 we have the possibilities of perfect balance, small bore, braced frame, hammer forged, reinforced barrel, injection mold, oiled frame and hand laid stock. For upgrade column 4 we have snapshot, lightweight, single point sling, full auto, explosive rounds, high caliber rounds, extended mag and armor piercing rounds. For the final column we have the possibility of rangefinder, hidden hand, zen moment, life support, Eye of the Storm, Firefly, Triple Tap, Icarus, Rescue Mag and Crowd Control. The version of the Distant Star I have here came from cashing in an Iron Banner bounty, and it came with brace frame, hand laid stock, lightweight, high caliber rounds for flinching those snipers, Eye of the Storm and Crowd Control. Not a bad roll if I don't say so myself. Now that we're feeling blessed, we can take this weapon out for a spin in player versus environment. I'm going to choose some Taken Consumed Thrall because they're quite twitchy and fairly challenging for a scout rifle to pinpoint in the melon, but nevertheless we're doing a pretty good job. We're even getting some hipfire action on there as well, so I'm pleased. In fact, I only had one minor gripe when it comes to the Distant Star's performance in PvE, and that was the slightly small magazine size. Now I could be nitpicking, of course. The majority of you out there may not be bothered by something as small as this. In PvP we have 57 to the head at optimum ranges, and then 38 in the leg, as well as another 38 in the toe or in the genitals, and of course in the body as well. The damage drop off with the Distant Star begins at 90 plus meters, which is an incredibly long distance to be engaging a target with your primary. The Distant Star happens to be an excellent weapon for taking on floaty warlocks mid-air and shooting them directly in the gooch. That's very painful indeed. Here we are on one of the brand new Rise of Iron maps, Skyline. There are lots of long range lanes and open spaces, so the Distant Star is certainly at home in this kind of environment. So I would certainly pick a map such as this with plenty of open spaces to use something like a scout rifle. Another good map would be Black Shield, Widow's Court for example, First Light, any map that will offer you distances between yourself and your opponent. Now I found that pairing this scout rifle with a shotgun was particularly money. Look, bang, when anyone gets close to you, you can dispatch them with a nice big tasty one bop, such as the Dead Orbit Last Ditch. Maybe you've been lucky and you've got yourself a Matador, or you've had yourself a Party Crasher +1 from previous games in the Crucible, let's see. But anyway, the Distant Star was a great gun to use in the Crucible. You just have to remember to keep your distance between yourself and your enemies, otherwise you're going to get picked off with shotguns, last words, much more suitable weapons for close quarters. So play to the strength of the scout rifle, which is to keep your distance from your target and pick them off before they can get within close vicinity to you. If you do this, you're going to have lots of fun, because this is most certainly a top tier scout rifle and one that I'd be using in the Crucible again and again. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Story Machine. If you happen to like the video, then please slap the indicator of the upward thumb. Now, I'd love to hear about the differing roles that you may have got on the Distant Star if you happen to be lucky enough to get one from doing the Iron Banner last week. So please pop your loadouts in the comments below and I'll look forward to reading them. In the meantime though, folks, have a great week, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.